Hello and welcome to my Yoga Flow for Beginners class. We'll start this class lying down, so take a moment and find a comfortable position lying on your back. Gently closing the eyes. Just take a moment just to observe how you're feeling today. Being aware of how is your natural breath. Observing what parts of the torso are moving with the breath, the chest, maybe the abdomen. Draw your attention into the present moment. Allow thoughts, worries, conversations to gently pass by. So remember to listen to your body during this practice today. We'll start to wake up the body, gently wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes. On your next breath in, we'll slide the feet together and slide your arms up overhead and have a full body stretch. And as you exhale, we'll bend one knee, draw it into the chest. Just pause for a moment, slowing down the breath. And then we'll lower that leg down onto the ground and now bend the other leg, drawing the knee into the chest. And pausing. Gently warming up the hips, stretching the hips, stretching the lower back. Just observe where you feel this stretch. We'll take a breath in, and as you exhale, lower the leg down. We'll bend the first leg. Support the ankle of the knee. We'll very gently rock the knee from side to side. So if you can't reach the foot, you can bring a strap around the ankle. And just pause, nice slow breathing. Slowing down the rocking. And then we'll bring the foot across the body onto the floor. Bring the opposite arm out in line with the shoulders. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, lowering the knees towards the ground across the body and looking towards your straight hands. So just observing where you feel this stretch on the side of the torso, the lower back, maybe around the hip or across the thigh. Nice, slow, deep breathing, just pausing, warming up the body. So spinal twists help to relax the spinal column, relax the muscles in the back and stimulate the digestive organs. So really lovely stretch to warm up the body. Just a few more breaths here. Try and expand the lungs in all directions. Only going as deep into each posture as feels comfortable. So always remember to respect your own body. On your next breath in now, very slowly bring your head into the center, bring your legs back into the center, and then we'll bend your straight leg, keeping the outside of the ankle on the back of the knee. And then drawing the knee to your chest and pushing it away, helping to stretch the outside of the left hip. So bending the knee or drawing it to the chest and the head, and then pushing it away towards the opposite direction. One last time. Stretching on the outside of the hip, and then we'll come into eye of the needle pose. So we'll take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lift the foot off of the mat, threading one hand between the legs, either holding the back of the thigh, or if it feels more comfortable, if you'd like a deeper stretch, holding the front of the calf. And we'll turn the head towards the right, have a stretch on the side of the neck, just pausing here. So looking away from the bent knee, inhale, come into the center. And exhale, taking your head all the way over to the other side. Observing the difference from one side to the other. Inhale, draw your head back into the center. And as you exhale, release the legs, gently lower the foot onto the ground. Uncross the leg. Stretch the heel up towards the ceiling, interlacing the fingers behind the back of the thigh. We'll bend and straighten the leg to really encourage a gentle stretch in the back of the hamstrings. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. So working towards straightening the leg just to where feels comfortable. So remember to always work to your own limitations. Keep bending and straightening the leg. This is helping to release tightness and tension in the hamstrings. And then we'll take a breath in. On your exhale, we'll lift the head and shoulders off of the mat and imagine that you want to lower the bent knee towards the head. Gently lowering down, releasing, take a breath in, and as you exhale, keeping the leg nice and straight, now we'll gently lower it all the way down to the mat, drawing in the abdomen, squeezing the abdomen to strengthen the abdominal muscles until it touches the floor. Pausing for a moment, and then we'll support the other leg, holding the ankle and the knee, and we'll very gently rock from side to side. So now doing all of the same moves on the other side. So if you can't hold the ankle, remember you can either just hover or we can hold with a strap. So pausing, observing where you feel the stretch on this side. We'll cross the foot across the body, bring the opposite hand out in line with the shoulder, take a breath in. Exhale, lowering the knee towards the ground. It doesn't have to touch, but we're gently lowering in that direction and looking in the opposite direction to the knees. Now observe where you feel this stretch. Do you feel it across the abdomen, the sides of the torso, maybe somewhere in the lower back or around the hip? See how it feels to deepen the breath in this pose. Does it feel comfortable? Does it feel challenging? On every inhale, try and encourage the muscles to soften and to relax. One more really slow, deep breath in. We'll bring the head into the center, releasing the legs. Gently draw the legs back into the center, bending your straight leg, supporting the outside of the ankle. Take them into bending the knee, so drawing the knee closest to you and gently pushing away. And again, drawing the knee towards the head and gently pushing away. Last time, drawing the knee towards the head and exhale, gently pushing away. Take one more deep breath in. As you exhale, we'll lift the foot off of the mat, thread the hand between the legs and hold either the back of the thigh or the front of the calf, whatever feels more comfortable. And now we'll turn the head over towards the left, pausing here, stretching the neck. So observing how the neck feels. Do you feel more of a stretch in the hips or in the neck today? Keep focusing on the physical body. Allow thoughts and conversations to gently pass by. And then very slowly taking your head, if you haven't already, over to the other side. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Next breath in, we'll bring the head into the center. As you exhale, release the legs, bring the sole of the foot onto the mat, and then straighten now the opposite leg, pushing the heel towards the ceiling, taking the back of the thigh. So bending and straightening the leg. So only working towards straightening the leg, depending on your flexibility. Nice slow breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Now, our bodies aren't always symmetrical, so observe the difference between this side and the other side. We'll take a breath in on your exhale, lifting the head and shoulders up, drawing the knee towards the leg, and then gently lowering down. Drawing in the abdomen, take a breath in, and on your exhale, slowly lowering all the way down. And then we'll straighten out both legs. Walking out the legs, pushing away the heels, relaxing the hips, relaxing the legs. We'll bend both knees, the soles of the feet onto the ground. Take a breath in. As you exhale, open the knees out to the side, drawing the soles of the feet onto to touch. And you can bring some blocks or some pillows underneath the outside of the knees if this feels more comfortable. If it feels more comfortable, you can bring the feet closer to the torso, walking them up. Checking that you have something underneath the knees for support, or if you feel more comfortable, you can push the soles of the feet further away. So really listen to what feels comfortable. Just take a moment, play about with the position of the feet, pushing the feet away if you need to, or bringing them closer. So this is quite an unusual area of the body that we don't often stretch. For me personally, it feels more comfortable to have the feet closer, but listen to your own body if you prefer them to be further away. Now closing the eyes and just relaxing, just for a moment. On your next breath in, we'll interlace the fingers and push the palms up towards the ceiling, so having the arms as straight as feels comfortable, and exhale and lowering the hands up over the head to stretch and open the chest, stretching the forearms and the hands. Inhale, bring the hands back up in line with the heart, and exhale when you're ready, lowering back towards the ground overhead. Next breath in, lifting the hands back up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, gently lower back down. Take one more deep breath in. As you exhale, release the hands this time. Bending the arms, so bringing the elbows roughly in line with the shoulders to come into goddess arms, the hands roughly in line with the elbows into right angles. And pause here, so opening the chest, opening the shoulders. Just pausing. Observing how you feel. So if at any time, if you need to pause the video and bring some blocks underneath the knees, or if you prefer to straighten the legs, always make sure that you feel comfortable and listen to any limitations you may have. Nice slow breathing. We'll very gently bring the hands onto the chest, lowering the elbows. Support the outside of the knees and draw the knees in. And we'll very gently rock the knees from side to side, relaxing the hips, relaxing the lower back, warming up the body. Nice slow breathing, increasing the movement and flow in the hips and the legs. And then when you're ready, we'll just pause the legs into the center. You can either keep the knees bent and have a rest here, or you can straighten the legs, the feet either the distance of the hips or the edges of the mat, whichever feels more comfortable in the lower back. If the eyes aren't closed, or gently closing the eyes, turning the palms up towards the ceiling. And take a moment just to completely relax. So allowing the mind to gently wander, letting go of any control you may have had over the breath. So in yoga, it's always good practice to thank yourself for dedicating time to you. Thank yourself for dedicating time to your health and well-being. And just pause just for a moment. And allow your body to soften and to relax. So now as we're starting to wake up the body, if you'd like to spend longer, I have some guided meditations in the link below. Otherwise, start to inhale deeply and start to warm up the body by wriggling the fingers and wriggling the toes. Your next breath in, we'll slide the feet together and slide the arms up overhead and have a full body stretch. And as you exhale, we'll bend one knee, drawing it into the chest, and then the other. Gently rocking from side to side. Gently lowering the feet onto the ground, we'll turn all the way onto your right hand side. Pause just for a moment, and then take your time and come up and find a comfortable sitting position. So if you prefer to sit on a block or a pillow, you can do. The spine nice and tall, relaxing the shoulders down the back. Just observe how you're feeling. So as we're coming to the end of the class, thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a comment below and please click the like button. So thank you, and we'll finish with Namaste. Namaste.